Hey, welcome back to part 2 of a 4-part series. Last week we opened up this philosophy of to control your life, you have to control what you pay attention to. And last week we touched on your experience is what you attend to in life. This week we're moving on to part 2, aspirations versus experiences. Some leaders say, and I'm sure you've heard leaders in your team and leaders in the organizations you're with, I believe in the power of mentoring and coaching my team members. The most important thing I can do as a leader is support them and encourage them. This is how I'm going to make a difference, and this is what gives me satisfaction at work, right? I think that's something all of us as leaders strive towards. But later in my conversations with leaders, I hear them say how as they're explaining to me how their day is unfolded, here's how their day really unfolded. Well, I spent a big chunk of my time on email, putting out fires. I started this year with a really good coaching plan for each one of my team members, but it's fallen by the wayside amid everything else with the busyness and the distractions that's going on in my life. My one-on-ones with my team members, well, they aren't happening nearly as often as I planned. You see, even if you have this vision of yourself as a passionate advocate for coaching and mentoring others, you won't have the impact you like if your actions and experiences don't reflect your true value. As James said, your experience is what you attend to. And your experience becomes your life. So if your attention continues to get diverted and hijacked via email and unplanned meetings and firefighting that consumes your day, pretty soon weeks, months, quarters, and years will go by and your life becomes full of experiences that you really didn't intend your life to become. So why don't we just have the experiences we want to have and create the lives we want? Why is that? Why does this painful gulf exist between the self we aspire to have and do with our time and what at times is getting consumed and hijacked? The fact that James was thinking about this topic in the 19th century shows that we've long wrestled with this conflict between our goals and values and the lure of distractions. But of course, we live in a world with way more distractions today than we did in the 1890s. When James published The Principles of Psychology, the telephone was brand new. The dial-up rotary phone was brand new. Today, we have internet-connected phones and other internet-connected devices that are always with us, delivering a volume of information and communication James could have never have imagined. There is so much competition for our attention today, it's unbelievable. Let's get back to our mentoring and coaching example for a second. You could start each day intending to focus on developing your team that day. But those intentions can quickly get swept down the river in this rush of demands that, they characterize our work days. In this frenzied work environment that we have today, accomplishing these things are almost impossible. They really are. You have to take drastic measures. You cannot leave it to chance. You just can't. Your busy environment presents choice after choice, day after day, that will derail you. I encourage you to have your plan for that day and disconnect. Shut off the Wi-Fi. Shut off your email. If need be, turn that portion of the computer off, or do what Darren Hardy recently was explaining that he does. He has one computer set up for email and it's only on at a certain time. The other computer is for research and for writing, but he does not have them together so they can't constantly derail and hijack us and take us away so we lose our attention. All right, so that's it for week 2 of this new series. Let's see you next week on number 3. Have a great week and make great choices this week. Thank you.